You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet.
You didn't even like
because
the Broom
that's
Closet.
what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
The bucket is my friend.
I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
Yeah,
we could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
I want to go back in the broom closet. This is what matters. This is what matters to me. This is what matters to me. The broom closet. Okay, guys. Okay. Fine. We'll follow the...
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Let's do it. We're back!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
Right.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Wait, what do you mean? Not the bucket. Anything but the bucket.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Who?
This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Wait, no, not the Bucket Destroyer.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
What does it do?
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No! I'm leaving. No! How do we turn it off?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
What's going on?
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
This bucket?
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
What if I don't want to go back?
Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Hello?
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you.
I don't know about
all
all
of it
that.
squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
What's going on? What's going on?
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble
We've been here for a minute. We've been here for a minute.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
No one.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
There's at least 8 different
And as the
endings.
cold reality of his past began to
Oh
sink
wait, we
in,
can't leave.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Wait.
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
Not the
Stanley
bucket!
was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
What?
Birds. Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
We love silly birds. I love silly birds. Ah!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
I love silly birds.
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along?
The bucket?
Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
You're right.
Living through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
We love silly birds.
Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
That's it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
I tried,
Now,
bro.
suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
Wow.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
50?
Yes, almost
Okay.
certainly.
Okay, 50.
clicks.
Okay, 50.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 417. Where is...
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, or so. I like the enthusiasm. Let's go. What was it? 410? 415?
Now, back to door number 437.
Sound a little aggressive. I don't know. I think it's just me.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine. Bitch.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay. 417?
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Okay. I'm going crazy. Can't really climb, bro. They don't give me the jump input here. Can't really climb.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Okay.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Okay, I'll do it again. I'll do it again, damn it. Here we go.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yeah! Yes!
We got it!
We did it!
Look!
Oh, wow.
Look!
That felt
Look at that
amazing.
achievement. So beautiful.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing
you.
could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking? Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go
What?
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Yes,
go there.
let's go here.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But
is my
Stanley
bucket.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Ah, yes. This is my bucket, my friend. My best
In
friend.
here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay, this is kind of a creepy door. Okay. Okay, this is pretty dark in here.
Now pick up the phone.
Said
Okay.
the bucket.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
His bucket.
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh. So he's not real? I'm sad now. I am now sad. Where's my bucket? I'll just use this tea kettle. How about that? This tea kettle shall be my new friend. My bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press O to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
It's just in my head. Press O to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Off his meds, I see. Let's go back to where his place is kind of, it's not that bad. His place is nice and Chevy. You know, I see that he's into jazz.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley,
Yes?
can you hear me?
No.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think.
It's my
it
bucket.
can't talk.
This is my
All it
bucket.
would ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
This is my bucket. Don't listen to the loud man. Press U for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
I love this
stupid
bucket.
hunk of metal.
I love this bucket. Press G to ignore anyone in your life except for me.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold,
is my
empty
bucket.
bucket.
This is
This
my bucket.
sort of shiny bucket.
It's property of Stanley,
Well, I'll
so
give
it's
it
my
this.
bucket.
The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
I know. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier.
Sturdier.
More capable of
I got it from Home
transporting
Depot,
liquid.
so
Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
press X to relive the same day with me over. Oh, relive the same day with me over and 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 over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
It's my bucket.
Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
It's my bucket. Press U to go home, to work, to 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 home. Okay, we...
Oh no. I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it.
Bucket.
Give it to me now. Wrong. Give it or I'll...
It's my bucket. It's my bucket. I purchased this for $9.99. Go back to work, Stanley. Why? What happened?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Where's my bucket?
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift. Yeah, good.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Oh, man. Danger everywhere. Okay.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
Where?
No buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness.
It's my bucket!
I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Okay, let's see what's inside. Ooh. Is this a
Now
bucket?
then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
All right.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
What?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
What if it's a hologram? Okay, it might be a hologram, so...
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket.
I knew it. I know my buckets. I know my buckets.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
I feel like this is a trick question. What if it is a bucket, but it's just disguised as a tractor?
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
What? Okay.
Is this
okay.
a bucket?
Okay. Hold on. Stop. This might be a trick question. What if this tractor is actually a bucket?
Correct. This is a bucket.
I told you. I told you. What I told you. What I told you. Big brain.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. Should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley.
Yes.
Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Okay.
I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence, and yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Are you a bucket? Is
Stanley,
he?
I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
No!
Okay, here we go.
You are a bucket. No.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay?
Nice!
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.